Welcome back, folks, to another episode of Sports Talk. I greatly appreciate your support to our channel, and it's appreciated. If you aren't a subscriber yet, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to get all the up-to-date content from our channel, the newest interviews, and all the sports content you guys like. I greatly appreciate it. And like Operation Jazz off Transformers, let's kick it. Let's get into the interview.
So later on in your career, you were coached by Bill Belichick. What stands out about him opposing to your other coaches that you've been coached by?
The smartest man in football by far. Like, I mean, I've watched the special with him and Saban. I think they're very similar. Just like of course Saban is in college, but like Bill breaks down the entire game of football, and everybody thinks like, oh yeah, they do too. No, he's going to go in the depth with like saying, looking at let's say like, all right, when it's rainy and the wind is going this way or something, like wind's going this way or in this position in this quarter, like he's going to find your tendencies. He's like, they're going to run only these plays. Like these are the only plays they're going to run. Like, and if you just get into the NFL, like coordinator or something like that, he'll go back to your college days. Like everybody has tendencies and break it down. Like, when they're in this situation, they're only going to run these plays. And like, if you see this or this, I mean, just like how in depth he goes into it is incredible. The guy would come in and teach the D line. The guy could go in and teach the DBs. He'd go in and teach the quarterbacks. Like it didn't matter. Like, I mean, he knew every position, like hands down, in and out. Like I appreciate being there. I didn't get along with the D line coach because I felt like literally he was like an idiot. He didn't teach anything. And the only time I learned is when Bill would come in the room, So it was great, like just him being there and me learning, like him being in there for an hour and a half, hour or so. Like I learned more from him than I did the entire week from the D-line coach that I had.
Definitely. So what was your first meeting with Bill Belichick like? The first time you talked to him?
Honestly, I don't really remember, to be honest.
Yes, sir.
I mean, he was always a cool guy. He always would find me after games when we played him. So I mean, he's always just a cool guy. He has a dry sense of humor and stuff. I remember the team meeting, one of the team meetings. I remember, so we're all in a team meeting and stuff, and I guess we had a practice or something, but like Tom, I guess threw some ball and like Bill like cursed him out. I don't know if it was staged or not, but he was just like, how many fucking times I'm telling you not to fucking throw that fucking pass? I mean, you just think you're just the fucking greatest and or something like. I mean, he's just like literally cursing. I'm like, holy shit, he's cursing out Tom Brady. I'm like, it's the fucking greatest quarterback, of all time. I mean, I was like, holy shit, like what the fuck? Like, I mean, he's cursing out Tom Brady. And then Tom was just sitting there like nodding, like, okay, and then like writing notes. I'm like, oh hell no. Like he cursed out fucking Tom Brady. Like, I mean, we ain't shit. Like that's what I was thinking, like, holy shit. Like, I mean, we ain't nothing then, you know what I mean? Like fucking he'll curse you out. It's like, wow. So yeah. Yeah, it was crazy. It was nuts. But Yeah, and then like his whole hate for the media is true. Even in in media, he's like, don't fucking give them nothing. I don't want to hear nothing about this and that. I mean, like even like as I got traded there, and I guess some media guy, and he listen to everything. Some media guy like asked me about like the Redskins or like how is it to be here, and it was probably like a month or something after I got there.
Yes, sir.
And I was like, yeah, it's just great to be here, great to be. And then he was like, he called me in his office. He's like, Albert, I don't want to fucking hear about how great it is to fucking be here. Just like, you need to be talking about the fucking team that we're playing next. So none of that bullshit about fucking Washington. I don't give a fuck about. I was like, all right, okay, I got you. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't give him any. It was no motherboard, anything. It was just like, yeah, oh, great to be here. He's like, no, fuck that. I want you to talk about the fucking team we're playing. Like, that's how he was. Like, literally, he wants you straight and narrow and not, he wants to give you like dry shit. Like, literally, like you have no, all it is like football.
Definitely.
Like, yeah, I mean, it was nuts. It was nuts. I mean,
Definitely.
no wonder that's why they won so many. I mean, I see how it was like also it's kind of like being like feel like in the military. They don't want to like football is anything like the military, but it was a very, very, very structured environment. Like, if he had our team with the Titans, like 3 or 4 of our teams with the Titans, I mean, we would have won fucking Super Bowls too, I mean, that's just how great of a coach he is.
So, mentioned the Titans. Why do you think other teams haven't picked up that philosophy or that coaching style?
On the defense, like how we played.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about Bill Belichick's like philosophy and his coaching style. Why do you think the NFL hasn't picked up on that?
I mean, you have like guys like that try that. I mean, you see like his guys that leave like assistants like Billy O, tried it. Who else? Like some assistants that left that were tried. But I mean, Bill is Bill, though. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like trying to be somebody you're not.
Yes, sir.
And then, like, he's gained that respect from, from players over the years of competing. And then you got like assistants that are, I mean, they're not new to the game, but then they become head coaches. And then, they sit here and try to be Bill Belichick. Like, no, like you don't have the time or the um like reputation to
Yes,
be
sir.
Bill Belichick. He's proven, you know what I mean? So
Definitely.
like that's the
That's
difference.
our episode today. We greatly appreciate the support to our channel. If you're not a subscriber yet, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to get all the up-to-date content from our channel. We welcome you back next time, and like Operation Jazz off Transformers, let's kick it. God bless.